Getting donked and get donked will be another thing. People will spam in Counter-Strike lobbies now whenever they hit a nutty shot. And it comes as no surprise, as this past weekend we had IEM Katowice, and what a performance it was. FaZe 3-0. Hello? FaZe? My team? Getting absolutely destroyed by Team Spirit. FaZe went down 0-3 in the finals against none other than the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Donk. As a FaZe fan myself, I honestly had belief. I had belief after they lost Nuke. I was like, there's still a chance. There's still a little bit of hope here. We have a glimmer of hope that FaZe can still bring it back. Maybe the Rops effect, when Rops hit those nutty one shots, or he gets like some crazy clutch round, or Brokey unlocks. But then Donk. I mean, we're literally talking about a kid who didn't have Twitter until this weekend. I mean, he literally got Twitter this weekend during this event. He didn't have Twitter before. Out of nowhere, Team Spirit's Academy player Donk shows up and absolutely steals the show with a masterclass performance. Absolutely incredible. From a Counter-Strike fan point of view, I was flabbergasted. I wanted to say the homie's cheating, dude. Like, he's literally 17. He's literally 17 years old, and he came and just took everyone by surprise. And you can't say that he didn't face the best of the best. You literally can't say that he didn't go against the biggest of giants, because he literally played throughout the event. They played all the big guys. Granted, NaVi's maybe not a big guy anymore, and they were the team that actually took a map from them. They took a map from them. NaVi, out of all teams, took a map from them. Regardless whether NaVi took a map or not, I mean, look at these stats. Look at these stats. 1.7 rating throughout the whole ass event. The whole ass event. This homie put up a 1.7 rating. And it doesn't even just stop there. We're talking about duels. We're talking about opening duels. We're talking about first bloods. The eco frags. Who gives a fuck? Let the man eat. If you put up a 1.7 rating at 17 years old at arguably one of the biggest non-major events that is out there, you definitely have set yourself up for a banger of a career. Then regardless of that, obviously everyone was saying at the start, just luck, it's just new kid on the block, he just hit those first few rounds, he's winning against the lower tier teams. But he didn't. He beat the best teams. They took down the NaVis, the G2s, the everything. Everyone said it was just luck. After the update, everyone was like, the donk nerf is here. The donk nerf is gonna bring him back down. But then the update came out, and Donk's skill didn't go down at all. The confidence that he portrayed this weekend is absolutely insane. And it wasn't long. It really wasn't long before the accusations started coming out. And I'm going to be honest, I saw some of the clips, and they look sus. They look sus F. However, I am a firm believer. Personally, I do not believe that we still live in a time, and this is my opinion, I honestly think we don't live in a time where cheats would go unnoticed. I genuinely think that at an event like IEM, if there was some cheating, someone would have noticed it at this point. However, if you look at this clip, for example, now, I was watching this live, and I was molding for Frozen. Nothing, just, Frozen pushing mid, trying to get, wait, Donk? He doesn't even go lightly about it. He just headshots him. He headshots him straight through the smoke. Like, he literally doesn't care. He doesn't care. Maybe he had a sound cue or something. I don't know. But here's the thing. That I was thinking about this even before when I saw these numbers being put out. Here's the thing. Are the numbers being put out by Donk skewed? The 1.7 rating. Are these numbers skewed? MR13 is bringing down so many rounds played. The difference it makes, when we're used to MR16, now they have MR13. The difference it makes is quite staggering. Like, you think, 6 rounds is not that much. It's not that big of a difference. But the difference it's making in the numbers that is being put up with regards to rounds played is insane. Does this mean all the old records will be dumpstered? I found this interesting tweet by Mr. Maniac himself, and he brought it up. They had a bit of a back and forth conversation, but it actually brings to light quite a bit. Donk in 2014, dude. Donk in 2024, 174 rounds. James' record, Brokey's record, simple, 300, 400, 250, 448. The amount of rounds that was played is significantly more. And could this be creating an influx in the numbers? Could this be creating an influx in the KD rates, the opening duel rates? Is that actually causing an influx of numbers? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not taking away at all from what this kid achieved this weekend, because he played a banger of a series. He played so well, not just one game, not two games. He played good in all the games. But the question it brings to my mind is, what about all the old records? Is it all just going to be dumpstered by MR13? And this is not just for Donk. This could literally happen to any player. If any player has a masterclass performance like IEM Katowice or maybe IEM New York or at one of the next DreamHacks, this could pretty much make all the old records null and void. With the amount of less rounds being played, it makes some of the stats just seem so inflated with these unheard of stats that players are putting up. Now, does this mean we just disregard what some of the players have been achieving? Does this mean we disregard some of the scores that has been put up by other players? Or does this mean we have to move to more of a legacy system where there's going to be a legacy record versus MR13 record? It's just something I've been thinking about. And I, for one, am just thinking about how the players are going to be feeling about this. I mean, if you think about Nico at IEM New York, he also put up a 1.7 rating. However, he did also play in the MR16, and he was still able to put up an MR16 scoreline or an MR16 record of 1.7. Now, the argument could go both ways. You know, like maybe MR13 is better, maybe MR16 is better. I personally am a fan of MR13. I used to love MR16, but I'm a fan of MR13 as well. It makes the games feel a little bit more fun to watch from a viewer's perspective. You know, from the perspective of, you know, this game is feeling too drawn out. And for some reason, the economical changes I feel that it brings really does make the comebacks real. Like, how many times have you seen 10-2 halves and the next thing you see it's 12-12? It's staggering how many times that's happened so far. So I'm a fan of MR13 from a viewer's perspective, but are the pros going to be a fan of their records being broken and getting destroyed so fast? This is just something I've been thinking about, and with Maniac bringing it out and showing it in the tweet, like just so you can get an understanding of how many less rounds has been played. It makes me think, like, maybe we need a legacy system. Maybe we're going to have to compare it to the legacy system. But then also it was just worth noting that maybe Team Spirit's run was just so dominant that they couldn't get to playing more rounds because Donk was just holding W and clicking heads. No matter what fight he took it with confidence. And when he got donked, he was always quite surprised, which is always nice to see on the little player cameras at the bottom where he goes like, what the hell, man? Like, you got donked, bro. Donk getting donked. Make that a meme. But with all due respect, Team Spirit's run was insane. They pretty much, they went unscathed. The only place where they dropped the map was against NaVi. And the amount of passion in these homies. Listen to this pre-match. Look at not pre-match. Look at this pre-round comms. The pre-round comms from Team Spirit. It's absolutely insane. Insane. Anyway, that's all. I just wanted to talk about that for a little. I just wanted to get your opinion. I just wanted to, talk about the fact that people are getting donked, but does that mean the numbers are going to get donked as well? Do you agree with the current system? Do you think that having less rounds is going to floor the system? It's going to inflate the numbers, maybe make it go higher, maybe make it go lower. Should we have a legacy system? Should we have a normal system? I was just wondering. I was just thinking, the usual Counter-Strike thoughts going through my mind. If you like videos like this, you should subscribe. Subscribe down below. Follow my Twitch. I would appreciate that's also down there, by the way. You can follow this page. We play a lot of Counter-Strike. We talk a lot of Counter-Strike. We do other things as well. We talk life, all that jazz. Anyway, goodbye now. Get donked. Okay. Subscribe. Bye.